Call from FAANG HR. Hello? Hey Kumar, I'm Rahul. I'm calling from FAANG company. Are you looking for a job change? Fuck! I'm finally got a call from FAANG. My dreams are getting true. My hard work is finally paying off. I'm getting that salary, that 40-50 lakhs. I'm finally getting. Yes, Rahul. I would love to work with your company. I was dreaming for that. I'm dreaming. That's great. So tell me why you're looking for a change. FAANG is one of my dream company to work with. So I'm really looking for to work with FAANG from many years. I'm breathing for that. I'm living for that. So this opportunity will help me a lot. And all the challenges what engineers are doing inside FAANG, it's very impressive. Like I'm reading all the blogs. I've grown by reading all those things. I would love to work with your company. So please provide the opportunity. Impressive. So we are looking for similar candidates to work with the company. Before proceeding to the next steps like interviews, just to be clear, after the recent layoffs, right? So we kind of restructured the salary. So we cannot offer you more. If you are good with that, we can proceed with the interviews. No problem, sir. No problem. I'm not working for money. I'm working for goal. I'm goal oriented. I'm focused. FAANG is my dream, not the money. Perfect. You're the ideal candidate to fit into my company. So just to be clear, the max we can offer you is like 5 lakhs per annum. You know, right? Because of after recent layoffs, we kind of dropped their revenue. So we cannot give you we can give you post 1 year based on your performance. We can increase your salaries. So I think you're getting good money, right? Around 50k per month. Are you interested? All the influencers, all the Bhaiya Didi said it's like 50 lakhs, 40 lakhs. Now they're saying not even 5 or 6 lakhs. What the fuck? Hello? 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 Hello, Kumar, are you there? Hello? Hello? So, this is what's happening currently. This is brutally true. Like, few years back, even I'm also into the rat race, like money. Like, not just me, I think currently, because of too much into this online education, right? Like, every person, every BTech person, even second year person or even BTech graduate are aiming for higher salaries. It's very good to aim for higher salaries, but you need to understand a lot of other aspects also, like by getting that higher salaries of both pros and cons. And because of many YouTubers and influencers are keep on insisting in our minds is you'll get only FAANG. FAANG is the only company that existed in the world. If you're working in other companies, you are nowhere, you are not even comparable. So if you're working in service-based companies, your life is pure shit. Fintech is completely brain shit company, brain shit companies. You have to work in a FAANG, otherwise you're not an engineer. So these words are completely, and many people are showing their how much CTCs they're getting. So all these things are getting into the people's brain, and people are aiming for the higher salaries and completely left over what's actually engineering is. And so basically, I'm not saying aiming for higher salaries is not is bad thing. It's very good. In such an younger age, you're thinking very broad perspective. But you should also understand there are n number of companies, like thousand companies are currently presented every month or every day. There are tens of startups are getting born. So you need to think in an engineer, not just a businessman perspective. So yeah, at some point of time, at some point in an age, so money is very important, but at the same time your skills to sustain the next 10 years or next 5 years is also equally important. So I have I will describe with few examples so that finally you can decide like whether you should only aim for FAANG or you should think about like in a broader way of all the companies are presented, different companies. Let's say top elite companies, or let's say a lot of startups or mid-sized companies like consultancies companies, or like remote work culture companies, or many kind of things like. So if you are like purely thinking about salary perspective, I think even if you're working from remote, right, to I think Europe or like USA, from here itself, from India, let's say your origin is India, you'll get even more better salaries. Like, so if you're working, if you're aiming, I think people who want FAANG are aiming for becoming influencers, right? Influencers from various across online social media platforms, right? So that is will benefit you, but not for all, like because people are trusting you. Like if you are saying false information, that's ultimately impacting thousands of people who are watching your video. So I'm not saying FAANG is a bad. You shouldn't aim for a FAANG. There are like, but I'm also saying you should think about like multiple companies which are presented, and also you should explore. You should try multiple technologies also, and choose accordingly which for whatever technology you like and which company suits for it, for that particular technology. Let's say you got Amazon, like you are in a FAANG company, you can do whatever shit you want in any social media. So let's say what exactly you're working in Amazon. Like I have few friends who are working in Amazon, and I have many contacts also from LinkedIn who are also working in Amazon. So I'm seeing what actually they are working like. So they are working a small module as a, let's say, internal tool, which is not even a programming language of Java or Python or like Golang or sort of thing. It's like some own language which is implemented by Amazon. So if you're at some point of time you're stagnated, like, so let's say you joined in a company, especially freshers, they don't have anything, right? They'll expect like, okay, after 1 year my salary is like 10 lakhs, after 1 year it will be 20, then 40, 80. Everyone is thinking about 100% hike, it will be multiplied by 2. It won't work, like, because there are like lot of competitions in your particular team itself. Let's say there are 10 people in your team. Ultimately in a year only one should get promoted, or max 2 should get promoted, like so, and also only 2 should get good hike and remaining should get like normal hike, and some person shouldn't get even hike, and for them they forcefully put it in a PIP. It's not just for Amazon, it's like most of the companies it's like same. So the amount of pressure, the amount of mental stress you'll gone through in that period of time, it cannot calculate via money, like. So you should also think like what technologies you're working on and what impact you're creating, and how this will be benefited after 5 years or 10 years in the industry. So now AI is a trend, right? So next 5 years, I think there are a lot of jobs will impacted. Let's say analytics jobs, or sort of HR jobs, or like these kind of jobs can be taken care by AI itself. Like there is no need of humans extra. So if you are in that particular genre, you need to understand like, okay, even though I'm in good company, if I'm here, I might be stagnated. In future, I become jobless. See, slowly the trend is getting changed from FAANG. People are coming from FAANG, because I referred a lot of people from FAANG to my company, Atlassian. So I have referred almost 20 people like that. In 19 people, resumes are rejected straight away, like. So you can understand like how much people are not considering your tag. So the tag will help. So, and at only some point of time, but not everywhere, like. So let's say you already grabbed it, let's say you got it from your BTech itself, you got, let's say, 25 lakhs per annum. So you're already at some level. So now you're trying, after 1 year is there, now you're trying to move. So you're expecting you should get 50 lakhs with any other company. You won't get. You'll only get hardly 25 or 30, like, because that is the extreme thing which you already got. There are like n number of competition is there. There are n number of people who are at like, let's say, 5, 10, 15. They are aiming for the 25 to 30. Even you are aiming. see, there is no, you know, right, a lowball technique. So people will, HRs will basically prefer like hiring from those people and saving the cost to the company. And also, after some point of time, you are outdated with your technology and you are outdated with your salary in your current organization. You are not getting a proper hike. Sometimes it's possible that you are getting in a focused, you might be in a focused zone in your team. So, which after some point of time, you might think about like why you joined this company. Like you will feel very sad. So that's why I'm saying whenever see initially at BTech, right, everyone is aiming for higher salaries. It's fact. But you should also think about you should also explore many opportunities because what's happening, right? I got many pings. Some are actually from BTech first year itself. Let's say they are joining BTech in 2023. They are pinging me. They are saying, Bhaiya, it's my dream to get into this company. Please guide me. See, I'm saying, bro, you're not even joined a BTech. You are just a beginner. Why you are so hurry, like cracking companies? Why you're thinking in that perspective? So just enjoy your time. Explore a lot of things in first year, second year. Just chill out. Then decide what you want to do. See, no one expects you to get salary at 20 and no one expects you to get salary at 21. Even no one expects you to get salary at 25. Fuck the people around you. Like, think about yourself. Like, don't pressurize your mind with salary focused. And don't think about like your relatives or your other people are getting higher salaries and you are lagged behind. That's why you have to grab those opportunities. You have to study, work hard, so it's beyond your capacity. And you have to only study and forget about everything. Like you want to only focus on DSA, only coding, and forget about every damn thing which is important for engineer life apart from coding. So if you are doing all those things, it might benefit it for you at initial stages, but later you are going to struggle a lot. So think about in this way. And also people who are like already into that in industry, right? So some people are getting, let's say 6 lakhs, or some people are settling at 10 lakhs or all those things. Many people are straight away, like they join and straight away they're studying for their to crack FAANG, to join FAANG, and also they're going in extreme level. They're taking online coachings also. See, if you have already cracked one company, which means like you're already worthy enough. You can do self-learn. Just give 1 hour of time if you are desire to crack FAANG, and also spend good amount of time currently what you're working on. Like, so that is the main reason. If you see like famous YouTubers, right, who they might not get promotions or they might quit the company at after completely becoming a full-time YouTubers or full-time influencers. It's because there are a lot of possibilities, right? They're completely focusing on YouTube and completely left over like whatever work they should do in their companies. And second thing is like they might get fired. You don't know anything about that. And third one is like they want more money, which and they're cashing all the engineers, all the graduates. So I'm not saying it is bad or good. It's completely up to you what to decide. But the thing is like once you join any company, just spend a good amount of time. Just research a lot. Let's say you got a project. Just research about the project. Okay, if I spend, let's say 2 years into the project, after 2 years, what is my ROA? In the return of investment, you can think about like your tech career perspective, and you can also think about like monetary perspective. You shouldn't think about like next 3 months. Next 3 months you won't get anything. Next 6 months also you won't get anything. You should think about like next 1 year or next 2 years. What should I get? Where I will be. Then you'll get a lot of answers. Then you can divide your time accordingly. Like, so I have 2 years of time. I will learn. I will spend lot of work into my current company, and slowly, like weekly 5 hours or weekly 6 hours, I'll spend with the DSA or other stuff to crack top companies. That is a good way, and everyone will do. Most of the good people will do in that way only. Let's say let's take for my example. I joined a company. I left in 6 months itself. You might think I left because of salary. It's not completely true, it's partially true. Because I used to think whenever I joined, right, I used to think about this IA concept. So the project which I got is like basically Perl. It's already 1980s. It's like outdating. You won't grow with that. And some project I got with Java 7. There is no future, right? People are now migrating to Java 11 from 8, and people are going from Java to Golang. So if you're still stuck with those things, there is no ROI 2 years or 1 year. Then you can aim to move. Otherwise, there is no point of moving. If you are working in a Spring Boot, if you are working in the latest technologies, you are working in a growing company, you are working with very basic project which has a potential of going from 10 customers to, let's say, 1 lakh customers or million customers, then it's worthy to stay around at least some good amount of years in that. Then the amount of knowledge which you gained will help you in future companies when compared to other people who are in that particular your level, who are good with DSA but you are not good with DSA. You are like okay with DSA but you are very good with like all the systems, all the engineering things. Definitely you will get be prioritized than other people. How you are thinking, how you are analyzing is most important in future, because it might be true if it is like a couple of years back, because it's all about like how many questions you practiced, or we can say how many questions you by hearted from lead code, all those things. That is only matters to crack the companies. So once you crack the company, instead of focusing on that particular thing, you are straight away giving lectures to your juniors or like other people, like say how much hard work I done to crack. It's a good way, it's a good, but also you have to focus on other things also which will improve your career. And you should also give the true statements and reality of how tech will be there, how engineering will work to the fellow graduates who are basically listening from you. And second thing is like many people are saying, let's say I got many things, right? So many people are saying Atlassian is my dream company. So I'm saying, what is your dream company? How you define your dream company? So it's not just 99% from 100 to 100% people. If someone is saying dream company, it's purely because of the company is offering more salary. Like currently Atlassian is offering almost very good salary, which is sometimes more than other FAANG companies. They are like paymasters, right? So that's why now there is trend is like everyone wants to join Atlassian. So some people who basically joined a company at April and March, and they are also start asking for me referrals at Atlassian. And some people who are thinking that who are basically at 2 years of 1 year's experience, they are asking me for referral at like SD3, SD4 positions. That's literally required like more than 8 to 10 years of experience. So people just obsessed with applying the companies, and also they don't even know like whether the particular job description suits you or not. They just want to be in the company. Like it doesn't matter if it's like DevOps job or like some fucking job or like some kind of tool based job or like any job. So because why I'm saying is like a few years back I was also thinking that way, like I just want the opportunity in that particular company. It doesn't matter what is that one. So but slowly I have realized initially it might be good, but ultimately you have to struggle. So in 4 years, let's say you work in one tech stack, and suddenly changing a tech stack or changing a complete way of your working from 4 years to new company is completely different. You cannot sustain, or you need to spend like 80 hours a week or 100 hours a week with the laptop, with system. Ultimately you will get all those BP, sugar, stress, all those things. So that's why I'm saying you should think about you should consider these 3 things while leaving the company or looking at the company. First thing is like while leaving the company, if you are in that company, right, just think about like you are getting a proper proper respect in your team or not. Second thing is like the project, the tech stack which you are working, in the next 2 years it will give you the ROA some ratio or not, like let's say 30% or 40%, both in technical terms and monetary terms. And the third one is like compared to your peers, your salary is like comparative to your peers, or you're lowballed or not. If you are like if any two is not there, like if any two is not there, you can straight away leave the company. There is no point of staying basically long years. But without these measures, don't leave, because simply other company is offering more. If you are, just talk to your managers, I think they can compensate, I think. But anyway, but before talking to the managers or before putting the resignation, just think about all these 3 points and then decide, like. And while joining the company, just think about like what amount of hike you are getting. So let's say there are like multiple components you might get hike. So let's say you're working in already in good company, so you're going into other company. It's purely because of monetary benefits. Let's say many people are joined some Bitcoin companies, right? Because of money, they're throwing money just like that. But what I heard is like the work is pure shit. It's like purest form of shit work is there, right? That kind of work you need to work there. So, and the second thing is like you're already getting stocks over here. You went just because of you're getting more base, and rest is like ESOPs, which is like paper money. You have to think, okay, if I'm stay here only without switching the company, in the next 2 years, just compare like with the new salary with your current salary post increments. What kind of range? If it's more than 50% even after 2 years, then it's good to move. Otherwise, there is no point of moving also. It's because few people asked me like currently I was getting, let's say 1 lakh. I'm getting 1.75 lakhs in next company. I was thinking to move. It's very good. They're getting almost 75% hike rate. So why not? But you should think about like this company is offering a remote work culture, and this company has like a lot of stock benefits, which the other company is giving 1.75, but it's like ESOPs. There is no stocks over there. And this company is you are getting other benefits, let's say gym facility, medical insurance, everything is free. But this company, whatever offering 1.75, everything you have to pay. And here company have PF is like not part of salary. Here PF is part of salary. This company is not offering work from home. Like we have to go to the Bangalore, Hyderabad, or Mumbai. Here you can work from home. You need to think about all these aspects. Then you definitely it might reduce almost around 50 to 60k, and finally you will end up with 1 lakh here, 1.2 lakhs over here, which is only 20,000, which you can anyway get in that hike cycle in this company itself. Then there is no point of moving. So I have seen other people who are basically because of there is so much about dream company of this FAANG or Google, right? I have seen many blind posts. There are people who are getting L3 jobs even after 10 years of experience. It's just that you are stuck in a services company. You are getting only 5 to 6 lakhs per annum. Suddenly you want to go to the Google. You are getting, let's say, 30 to 40 lakhs. That 30 to 40 lakhs basically Google gives for freshers or like 1+ years of experience. Even because of you stuck with that particular services company, Google is just cashing your drawback or cashing your minus point of your less salary and giving you 40, even though you have like around 9+ years of experience or 10+ years of experience. Then what you will decide, like whether you want to move or not. First thing, if you are moving, then you will definitely aim to skip for next 1 year or 6 months just to use the Google tag. If you are staying here, then you are staying here means you did a big blunder first. That is the first thing, because you are getting only 6 to 10 even after 10 years means like you don't know about how industry works, or you stuck, or you're completely non-background, or it may be medical or financial, lot of stuff might be there. Then you should negotiate in a very good way to that Google to at least match around 5 to 6 years of experience salary, not just fresher salary. Or at least you should ask the position of like giving L4 or L5, or if you are a worthy person, just prove yourself I'm capable of L5 interview, just take my L5 interview and give me that whatever package is getting for L5. Just don't go blindly because of tag for L3. So when you go there, right? Even the freshers is same level, even your 10%, even your 10 years experience, you're in also same level. It's very awkward to work with that environment. Like you might think Google Tag will help you, but it won't help you. Like it's mentally, it's added a lot of stress inside you. So just think about all those things, and finally, what I can say before choosing your dream company is like just don't blindly follow YouTube influencers or like LinkedIn influencers about like dream companies. Just research a lot. Let's say you might be, while you're exploring in BTech, right? While you're doing your projects, you might be interested, let's say, in AI, in machine learning. Then you can go to those companies which is like data focused companies. Then you might be interested in like these bitcoins or NFTs or Web3. Then you can go to, then there is nothing wrong like exploring those industries in your initial career of like 3-4 years, because whatever knowledge you gain in the first 4 or 3 years, in the at least let's say 5 years of experience in your career, that will lead you with in the next 10 years. If you're, so it's ultimately you to decide if you're good by exploring all the possibilities in the industry. Like, so I think these are the points you need to consider while leaving or while considering FAANG is the dream company, or let's out of any companies as a dream companies. Nowadays there are like many companies are actually paying very good. There are many companies, right? Let's say competitive to FAANG or giving better salaries, or there are other companies who are like extremely good at engineering things. If you spend good amount of years with the company, you can easily you can easily get a calls from top companies to join there, because HRs, other people will basically keep on monitoring across all industry what's happening, which company is doing well, and which means definitely if company is doing well, are scaling, let's say starting from a newbie startup from 10 customers to scaling from 10,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, right? Which means definitely the engineers who are working over there, they definitely know about like engineering things, how to scale things, not just DSA. So they will just straight away call to you to give an interview with all those companies. So there are like n number of possibilities, n number of opportunities you will definitely get once you are like technically strong. Without technically strong, how much DSA you gain? It's only helpful to gain some followers and also telling YouTube videos and partnership with any other let's say edtech startups and selling the courses. Apart from this, down the 6 years or 7 years of life, right? This DSA won't help you, because recently when I was interviewed with other people, right, in my company, like I'm basically monitoring how other people are interviewing. Let's say top people, let's say people who are like 15 years experience are interviewing with people who are like 10 years of experience. So there people not considering see whatever questions they have asked, I straight away got an answer, because I'm already good with DSA, but the people who are actually answering a question, right, who is not able to come up with the answer, let's say, then post the interview, I have talked with that interviewer who took the interview, right? So I said like, I think I was thinking this is the data structure we need to use and this is the algorithm we need to use. He is not able to answer this one. Then he replied that see, you shouldn't think in that way. Like for you, it might be easy to get what data structure you need to use, all those things. But people who are extremely into industry, or people who have long work experiences in the particular organization, they are already much more involved into the particular work, not into the DSA world. You shouldn't you shouldn't judge the person in that perspective. You should judge a person how the person is basically come up are basically coming up with solution in that particular 1 hour or 45 minutes. How he's basically thinking. If he is at least getting to 50% or 60%, then he's very good candidate to recruit. You don't need to give the person only to give 100%, or like all the test cases should be resolved. So you will learn through by taking more interviews or like observing more interviews. You understand how people basically think at like more experienced person or more into knowledgeable persons. They straight away cannot answer you all the DSA questions. You should think about approach, how they come up with the solution, not how accurately they answered. Like, so after these things, I also learned how throughout the years the way of judging you will be different. Don't just think in a way that ultimately a DSA will solve. DSA will basically grab you that kind of job, or that kind of crack you any company. It won't work when the years are getting increased. You have to be good in system design, you have to be good in low level design, you have to be good in architecting, you have to be good at other tools, let's say databases, or like let's say scaling things, all those things. So my suggestion to all the people who are viewing, don't just focus on only FAANG or sort of any constrained companies. Just be very liberal about companies which you want to work with. And also in research about that one, research about the company, how they are working, and how much you can learn once you join the company, and how ROI the company will give after 2 years of joining the company. So if you're considering all those things, right, definitely you will become a good engineer, and you will be at good position. Even I am also learning a lot of stuff recently. I was continuously learning all those things. So I think that's it for today's video. If you feel this video is helpful to you, so please like and subscribe. If you have any doubts, please feel free to ping in the comments. I will try to reply most of the comments. We will soon meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.